She called my proposal cheap on Instagram Live, laughed about it with her friends, said my family's money would make up for how pathetic I was. What she didn't know, I was watching from a burner account. Didn't say a word. Just took the ring back while she was sleeping and canceled every wedding vendor my side had paid for. She woke up to a note on her pillow. She's been calling, texting, begging ever since. But I haven't said a thing. 6 weeks ago, I proposed to Catherine, my girlfriend of 3 years. It wasn't anything over the top. No flash mob, no jumbotron, no big crowd. Just the two of us at my family's lakeside cabin. The ring was a family heirloom, my grandmother's platinum band, with a 1.5-carat diamond. Totally irreplaceable. She said yes, cried, posted a classic ring photo. Everything felt perfect. Then last Thursday, everything changed. I was working late, scrolling through Instagram during my break, when I noticed Catherine had gone live. That alone was strange. She never does that without planning ahead. So I didn't join with my real account. I switched to my anonymous burner I used to follow athletes and investment stuff. There she was, glass of wine in hand, sitting in our apartment with her friends Melissa and Jen. They were already a few drinks in and laughing. I turned up the volume. Show it again, Melissa said. Catherine held her hand up to the camera, wiggling her fingers to show off the ring. Then she sighed. His proposal was so cheap, it was embarrassing, she said. No photographer, no nice dinner, not even a decent speech. They all laughed. My stomach sank. But hey, his family's money will make up for how pathetic he is. She kept going. Trust me, once we're married, I won't have to pretend to care about his boring investment job or those awful fishing trips. Melissa asked, when's the prenup talk happening? Catherine smirked. Already avoided it. Told him it hurt my feelings that he'd even bring it up. You should have seen his face, like he kicked a puppy. Jen asked about the cabin. That lakeside place his grandfather left him? It's worth at least $1.2 million, Catherine said. Once we're married, I'm remodeling that outdated dump and throwing real parties. I just sat there, watching the woman I thought I loved expose exactly who she really was. She kept going, talking about how she'd change the way I dress, cut back how often I saw my college friends, and redecorate the apartment to get rid of my tacky sports stuff. Then she said the one thing I couldn't forgive. And his mom, she laughed. Always calling, always checking in. That ends a moment I legally lock in this ring. My mom, the same woman who battled cancer just last year, the one Catherine hugged and promised to run charity 5 Burmese chots with. I didn't say a word, didn't react. Just closed the app and finished my shift, then drove home, completely calm. When I got back, Catherine was already asleep. Empty wine bottle on the counter. The engagement ring casually sitting in a dish by the sink. So much for something she supposedly cherished. I took the ring, opened my laptop, canceled everything my side had paid for venue deposit, caterer, florist, DJ, transferred my money from our joint account. Called my family's lawyer. Before I left for work the next morning, I left her a note on the pillow. I saw your Instagram live. The ring is with someone who actually values it. Don't contact me again. By 9 a.m., the text started. First confused, then panicked, then angry. I blocked her. Then her friends started calling. Blocked them too. She showed up at my office. Security turned her away at the lobby. I stayed with a college friend for a couple weeks while she got her stuff out of the apartment. Then I had the locks changed. Hired movers to pack and deliver everything she left behind. I didn't show up at her parents' place. No dramatic confrontation. Just quiet, clean, and final. The fallout was exactly what you'd expect. Mutual friends started reaching out, asking for my side of the story. Catherine went full damage control, posting tearful stories about how I overreacted and misunderstood everything. Her mom called mine, trying to patch things up. I stayed silent. No angry posts. No dragging her name through the mud. I just walked away. It's been 6 weeks now. Catherine's friends? Most of them have turned on her. Apparently, Jen's boyfriend had seen the live too and showed her exactly how Catherine had mocked her. Then Catherine lost a marketing job, showed up drunk, and caused a huge scene at work. Mutual friends say she moved back in with her parents 3 hours away. The engagement ring? It's sitting in my grandfather's old fishing tackle box at the lake house, right where it belongs. Yesterday, I got a handwritten letter from her, 10 pages. Apologies, explanations, promises to change. Said she was just playing it up for her friends. Said she didn't mean any of it. Said she misses me every day. Begged for another chance. That night, I drove to the lake house with the letter in hand. Sat on the dock for a long while, thinking it all over. Then I went inside, tossed the letter into the fireplace, and watched it burn. That outdated dump she wanted to remodel? Still standing, still peaceful. Some betrayals can't be undone. Some things, once seen, can't be unseen. I dodge a bullet, and I know it. No amount of crying changes who she really was when she thought I wasn't watching. Update. 3 weeks later, thanks for all the support messages. Quick follow-up, because a lot of you have been asking. Catherine hasn't given up. Her campaign to win me back? It's gotten intense. She made a public Instagram account just to post memories from our relationship, tag mutual friends so they'd accidentally see it and maybe show me. Of course, none of these posts mention what she really thought about those moments. The fishing trip she called primitive and boring during the live, now it's captioned, missing our special. Adventures. She's even approached my mom at church. Twice. Didn't go well. My mom shut her down fast. Told her anyone who would mock a cancer survivor doesn't deserve forgiveness. Honestly, my mom's always been the best judge of character. She saw through Catherine from the beginning. I should have listened. Then on Monday, Catherine's dad showed up at my office. He actually made it past security. Said he wanted a man-to-man talk. And to be honest, he apologized. Said they didn't raise her to be cruel or materialistic. He looked embarrassed. Said she made a terrible mistake. We're getting her into counseling. I said, good. She needs it, but not for my sake. And the most desperate move yet? Melissa, the same friend who laughed in the live, messaged me, claiming Catherine was in the hospital after some incident. I wasn't buying it. Had my attorney check with the hospital. No record of any admission. Fake. Even for them, that was low. I've started therapy to process all of this, and it's helping. I'm learning to spot red flags I ignored. The constant jabs about my clothes. The way she zoned out when I talk about work. How she lit up around rich guys at parties. Had dinner with my brother last night. He told me the family never fully trusted her. Said they just went along because I seemed happy. That hurt, but he's right. I was played. As for dating again, not yet. I'm focused on work, expanding a new project, fixing up the lake house, but keeping its original charm, training for a half marathon with my mom, for her cancer recovery anniversary. To everyone who's messaged asking for her Instagram to teach her a lesson, I appreciate the support. Really. But there's no need. She's doing a good enough job showing the world who she really is. Truth has a way of surfacing on its own. Edit. Woke up this morning to hundreds of messages asking for more details about the fallout. Truth is, I don't know much more than what friends have told me, and I prefer that way. Clean breaks heal faster. In case you're wondering. Yeah, her friends slowly walk away too. Once that Instagram live started making the rounds, I wasn't the only one who recorded it. Turns out she didn't just insult me. She called Jen desperate and still single at 30 when Jen stepped out to use the bathroom, tore into Melissa's engagement ring, saying it was clearly fake. Had to be cubic zirconia with the kind of job her fiancé has. Here's the thing. Mean people don't usually pick just one target. They eventually go after everyone around them. For those asking if I've taken any legal steps, there's really no need. We weren't married. The apartment's in my name. And I've documented everything, just in case she ever tries to flip the script and claim I abandoned her or was emotionally abusive. My family's lawyer has already sent one cease and desist for her repeatedly trying to contact my mother. Some of you said burning her letter was dramatic. Maybe it was. But watching her gleefully talk about cutting me off from my friends and family while spending my money, that deserved a dramatic ending. I'm not heartless, just clear on what I deserve. A lot of people have asked about the ring, what it's worth beyond the emotional side. Well, it's actually worth quite a bit. My grandfather bought it in 1953. The antique setting and rare clarity make it more valuable than most modern rings I could have bought. But that's not why I took it back. I took it because it means something. It represents legacy, commitment, values you can't measure in dollar signs. Catherine never understood that. Some things in life should never be for sale. And self-respect? That's one of them.